Oh, I can feel that lift. First soaring flight. Woo! Been up here for an hour so far.
Jean and Luke decided to send me out for my first attempt at ridge soaring. I'm both scared and excited. At the moment I'm hanging in my leg straps, hanging from my balls. It's really uncomfortable and I can't get into the seat. My heart's pounding and I'm still feeling really uncomfortable. Can't get into this stupid seat.
Okay, aim for the front of the ridge, okay?
Aha!
Alright, right turn. Gentle. You can keep a bit of brake on the opposite side also. When you turn left, you can keep a bit of right brake. That's good, man. You're climbing up.
I'm holding myself up with my ab muscles and they're starting to cramp.
Left hand. Okay, look in front of the ridge again.
God, this is horribly uncomfortable.
You're not sitting down. Wiggle the bum in, mate.
I still can't get into this bloody seat.
Not too far to see, mate. Come back. You went too far. Turn. More. Turn left. More left.
So here I am, feeling out of control, suspended by pieces of string under a magic carpet.
Is the radio working?
Yeah.
Roger.
Just sit down now.
Ah.
Ease up. And wiggle the bum in. Right. All right. Okay. Let go of the brakes and try to sit down properly. Let go of the brakes and try to sit down. There is a thing underneath your leg to pull out. There's a lip underneath that you need to straighten yourself up. Okay, you're looking better now.
Oh my God, that felt so much better. It's like being in a torture-stressed position and then gone into a comfortable lounge chair.
Hey, now, go for a right turn, always turn away from the ridge. Turn towards the ridge because the tailwind factor, you'll be doing 50 k's an hour and you'll be behind the ridge before you know it.
Now I'm starting to relax and enjoy myself.
Huh, this is great.
I continue that way for a while.
Say again?
Just continue that way. Keep that path. Okay, left turn now, left turn. Slide straight again along the ridge. Turn your leaves so it's easy now.
paraglider doesn't have a motor, so the only way to keep it up is to learn the art of surfing upwards moving wind currents. This is called soaring.
So good. Woo! Whoa! Oh, I can feel that lift.
Here the cliffs are deflecting wind upwards, generating a lot of lift.
Don't get in the Venturi.
But the danger is once the wind reaches the ridge, it venturis and accelerates very quickly, then becomes turbulent. If the paraglider ends up moving behind the ridge for any reason, it's going to be thrown straight into the trees. So it's got to be avoided at all costs. It's a bit of a dangerous game.
Come back.
The wing is very much like the sail of a boat, and through the lines I can feel the lift hitting the wing and pushing it around, so I can use intuitive feel to work out where the lift is and then track it.
This is great.
That's good. Right turn. Right turn, Bonnie. Closer to the ridge. Look up at your glider. There is no need to look up. Look where you want to go. Okay. You sank a bit, so you need to work that lift on the corner more.
First flight. First soaring flight. Woo! Been up here for an hour so far. What a view. And you can hear the birds chirping in the trees. See the sharks and the rays swimming in the water. This is amazing.
Now I'm going to try to soar all the way to the far end of the ridge, a distance of 7 kilometers. Let's see if I can do it. Soaring the paraglider is a really strange mix of feelings. It's relaxing, it's gentle, it feels like you're floating, it's spectacular, it's also exciting and challenging as you try and soar the lift, and it's also terrifying. You have constant fear being so high up in the air and nothing holds you up but a few pieces of string. So I've made it. I'm 7 kilometers along the ridge. I'm only about 3 or 4 kilometers from the very end of it, which is Double Island Point.
John Luke, Alex, I'm turning back. Starting to lose height.
After 2 hours of flying, I decided to come back into Carlo Sambolo and attempt a top landing. In all honesty, I had no idea what I was doing, but I figured I might as well try and see what happens. As I approach, I need to get myself at exactly the right height so I can then turn into the wind, slow down the chute, and drop myself down to the ground and then flare for landing. As I turn into the wind, however, the wing just hovers in place and barely loses any altitude. It just keeps flying and flying and flying, and I don't know how to get it down. At this point, I'm thinking, I need some help. I don't know how to do this.
This is Alex. I think I'll need someone to talk me through my landing.
What's up, Alex?
If you want me to land, I need someone to talk me into how to come down and do it.
You can continue flying. I'm about to do tandem. I can watch you from the tandem.
I'm confident to continue flying, but my body temperature's dropping. It's getting pretty cold up here.
Roger.
A bit left. Forward, and then right.
At this point, I've been flying for over 2 hours. I've gotten really confident in handling the glider. It's kind of like a combination of surfing, sailing and riding a motorbike. You got to surf the air. You got to feel the waves of uplift in the air and be able to ride them, and ride that fine line where the lift is. On one side there's sink, on the other side you got venturi and turbulence. You find that fine point where you're going to get that really good lift and you'll go soaring straight up into the air.
Hi, hi, hi! Look at this.
It's a complicated process, and you've also got to crab because the wind's trying to blow you over the back of the ridge, so you can't face directly down the ridge. You've got to fly in on an angle. It's like riding a motorbike because to control it you constantly have to lean. The wing moves with the wind, rocking left and right, and you've got to move with it to try and keep it under control. And you can turn it with your body weight as well. It's really subtle. And it's just like sailing because you're constantly looking at the wind, constantly reading the wind, and then harnessing it to your best advantage, changing the shape of your wing.
With courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair.
I'm getting really cold up here, so I'm singing in my beautiful singing voice to keep warm.
Advance Australia fair. I'm following you, buddy. Nice eagle in front of me here.
You need to go all the way to the last sand dune before the park. And then on the way back, I think you will lose a bit of height because the ridge is smaller over there. And then talks you into landing.
Roger, I'll head down to the far sand dune.
After 3.5 hours of flight time, Jean-Luc called me back in for a landing. To bleed off all my height and get low enough for the landing, I had to go all the way down to the town, Rainbow Beach, and then work my way back at the much lower altitude.
Alex, come into the blow now.
I'm feeling a bit scared again as I come in because it's pretty unfamiliar, but hopefully I'll be able to manoeuvre correctly and be able to get myself to the correct height and get down for a nice safe landing. I feel more confident with Jean-Luc directing me.
Around to the left.
I didn't get a call to turn, so just decided to do it myself. Feels like I'm way too far back in the blow, and I don't have any forward speed, so I'm not getting back up to the front. I can feel the glider descending here, so I'm confident I'm going to put it down for a safe landing.
You're too far back. Why are you too far back? You can't go forward from there, you see?
Yep.
You better land and pack up over there then. This is for you.
I landed too far back in the blow, but it was a perfect touchdown. In the debriefing, Jean-Luc told me that my flight was exceptionally good. It's for a first soaring flight. I didn't scare him once. That's why he decided to leave me up for a long period of time. He wouldn't normally do that with a student. 3.5 hours of soaring. What an amazing day. If you enjoy this kind of positive adventure content, please like, subscribe, and check out a few of these other adventures.